Okay. Well, hello, everybody. How are you doing? So, welcome to the wonderful world of Tazelverse here. Today we're going to be playing with the... Oh, I can't do this with both ears. I need to be able to hear myself. I'm going to be playing with Generations 2. For those long time watchers, way back two years or so now, had a whole series about Generations, and it was a non-regeneration world, where one player would become, one family, another player would become another family, and as you died, the next person took over. Pretty nice, pretty well. Oh, I should probably... There we go. Hello. Yeah, I'm just a ball of stuff here, which I'll explain in a bit. I'll explain in a bit here. Let me move this over here so I can see it a little better. No, not full screen. My mic's in the way. Close enough. Okay. So yeah, the idea is with Generation 2, well, it's gotten a lot more complicated, as you can see here. Generation 1, it was literally just a normal Minecraft world, and the only difference was a teleportation block that had a key for the Elder to know to go to a secret place where they could store stuff and history and other things. Well, yeah, there's a lot more going on here. We're gonna get into that. Right now, Momi is on. She is currently the Elder. Her prodigy died recently. Let me switch off her random time and move it back to age. So as you see there, I'm at age 100,000 because I'm the creator. But yeah, so Mummy has been playing this now 26 days. That's why it says 26 there. And there's different things that'll go into it. But yeah, there's some basic stuff that is in here, and we'll explain it as we go along. First, though, I want to show off this. It's as I said, this is a completely normal world with this island exception. Ooh, it's nighttime. This thing here. So this is the Generation Island. When you die, this is where you end up. You end up on this little island. The Elder can come and visit you, but that's about it. There's a couple things on the island. There's storage. There's a whole, bunch of. There's a wishing well. There's a little, which goes down there. There is a tons of storage, tons and tons of storage. It's completely safe, as you see. It's actually lit up thanks to the new light block that Minecraft allows us to do, which is kind of nice. I like it. But yeah, so this is where you're to, and just so you know, they can jump off, except for that. It's completely blocked in. This is also completely in adventure mode. We are at level 200 here, or 255. So this is as high as the blocks can go. So yeah, you can't really see down there. This is a normal area in the land, but yeah. Okay, next up, let's see what else here. By the way, the music you're listening to in the background is brought to you by Pretzel. If you are interested in any of the music that is streaming, you can just take a look right over there. And it has the artwork and the artist. It's a neat little program. But okay, so let's break in here. I think I have the Elder tag. Oh no, there's supposed to be a fire here. Why is there no fire here? Did I goof something up? The fire should have been triggered when I joined. And this is why it's a beta test. Because... there we go. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. So, in theory, this should do the entire sidebar. So the player ages over there. Basically, this does is it looks for any change in players. I forget where I found this. It was a way of dealing with offline players on that side scoreboard. So this makes a fake age. So it hides age display, makes the age display, shows the ages, confirms the ages, and then it's supposed to set a mob flame emitter at that location, which it did not do. And then a mob emitter there. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out why that's not. Okay. Well, you know, let's first hop over to our budding little civilization. Ooh, look at this. Fancy. So this is our little budding civilization here. So they did use the wishing well. They put in diamonds and got 3 full beehives. So I guess they just put them out here for the time being, and they're using it to work on their crops. That's the end. Yeah, there should be a mob emitter there, or a flame emitter. I'll have to fix that here in a bit. We have a little chicken cooker going, which is nice. The bees are stuck. Your bees are stuck. Yeah, so the other thing is, so one of the things that we found was once you had diamond armor with mending, all diamond tools and diamond weapons and all that sort of stuff, and health regeneration potions, you basically could not die. It was really, really, really hard for you to die in the game. So in this version, right now they're doing it on their best behavior because 14 doesn't currently support it. But in the next version, see, 27 years old. Hello, 27 years old. So what ends up happening is you can't craft diamond stuff. It's only gifted to you. Nothing else. Now I'm curious what effect she's gonna get. Oh, she got 36 again. Okay. Let's do scoreboard. Scoreboard. Objectives. Set display. Oh, whoops. No, that's right. Scoreboard. I can spell. Objectives. Set display. Sidebar. Random time. So, as you see here, there's a counter that slowly counts down over time. It's at 21, now it's at 20. So she has a value of 36 currently. Now, normally you're not going to see this, but every player gets assigned a random value. And when she gets there, she should... Oh, actually, let me go back. She should be getting... do you have any missing hearts? So in theory, when that counter gets down to 0... you are at 36, so you should be getting half a heart back. 12 more generation time ticks. Okay, so in theory here, in theory, if everything goes right, fingers crossed, she should be getting some heart back. Hey, Travis! How you doing, bud? Shouldn't you be preparing your sermon for tomorrow? I've been watching you. I've been watching you on those live streams. Haven't said anything in this chats, but I've been in there. So yeah, in 3, 2, one, maybe? Yes? No? Or yoyus? I can spell. Half heart. Yay! Okay, so it's working. We had some weirdness originally. Good. So yeah, right now she is building an elder memorial little garden for the last player that died. And soon she will be introducing her own little prodigy, another member of the 77th, who's going to be testing it, and then they can take over. So yeah, this is what they've been doing. This is what they've been building and working on. For those who think that, oh, this is nothing, I mean, come on, she's been, let's see here, set this to age display. I mean, she's been on for 27 days. You know, by now you should have giant redstone contraptions and giant buildings and stuff. Yeah, it's really easy when your hearts come back with full hunger. Not so much, no. It's, yeah, I mean, Generation 1, the first time you run too fast off a cliff, you know, off a hill in Minecraft, yeah, that, you're like, ooh, those aren't coming back, and all the little bits starts adding up. But yeah, so they have this little house here, and they have a nice little area down here, little storage, and even a little underground bow and offer unto essence of Izil. But yeah, this underground cave area and stuff. And mining is down there. So yeah, and they do have a map to the nearest village, which is actually quite a bit a distance away, as well as spawn in and a golden, maybe that's an emergency apple. Oh, they got some enchanted tools too. Little storage. What's all these signs here? Momi, don't know yet. All praise the elder for his generosity. Correction, the elder took my own iron to make the gifts. Yeah, essentially whoever the elder is in charge. So, yeah, and the elders make the rules and do all the things. So let's go back to the Generations house here. I still don't know why these. There should be a mob emitter flame. Here, let me activate that because that's annoying me. I don't know. I'll have to fix that off stream, but I want to at least show what it looks like. So I'm just gonna steal these commands here. Copy. Boop. Oops. Let's do this. Okay, so that's the one. And select all, copy. And I wonder if maybe particle emitters don't. It was working, so I'll have to figure out what's going on there. Do we have fire? We have fire! Yay! Hello, fire. Yeah, so this is not fire that'll hurt the player. The player can just walk right into it, and well, let me phrase that. The elder can walk right into it and be transported. I'm also tagged as the elder, so I can go in and do that, but. Yeah. But yeah, just magical fire. Anyway, so yeah, this is the inside here that we're showing you off. A little house. Gifts, Uber gifts get put over here. Let's see, did they get any? Nope. So golden apples, diamond tools, diamond armor, that stuff appears up there. Down here is where the elders. Oops, someone left it on an old page. But yeah, the elders are supposed to start writing and putting in their stories. Hey there! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. There's no books in here yet. Now here's little guardian books. But yeah, just storage everywhere. Down here on the main floor, you got some beds, you know. Spawn maps constantly are recreated here, so you can't lose the initial ones. The reason for that is they are mapped to this. So this way the dead, since the dead can't go back and forth between the real world and here, they can look down on their little budding civilization. Yeah, different beds and different storage. There is an e-chest here in case they, you know, had stuff left. They can put it into this. So this is the main storage area for the Elder. Again, tons and tons of storage. They have some, you know, basic stuff. Grindstone. This anvil never dies. So if I were to break that anvil... Give me a second. Why did that not work? Oh, once... Okay. Right. Boop. Once a day, the anvil gets put back there. But yeah, they just have lots of storage. They have looms, you know, to do stuff. A couple armor stands. Yeah, I try to make it look nice. Try to make it all set up in a way that will be useful. So, you know, early on the Elder, you know, there's no lapis, you know, no initial resources, but having the Elder be able to come in here and use this to enchant stuff right off the bat, it's very useful, especially since no diamond tools. Which means getting things like obsidian is a little difficult. But yeah, so that's the basement. And let's see, what else? There's the little, there's storage all over the place, hidden, you know, little boxes and stuff. There's even, and I just made this. So there is a little secret here. So if you don't want to know the secret section of the island, I'm giving you a little bit of a warning to look away. Come back in about 2 minutes. I'll give about a minute ability to get away stuff. This is the wishing well. You can throw diamonds in here, and it'll if the Elder is throwing diamonds in here, eventually it will open and go into that secret area down there, which we'll show off in a bit. Okay, so this is your last warning. If you don't want to know the secret area, how to get there, look away. But if you come over here, so you notice these things are all over the place, right? You know, these... Why does that one not have buttons? That should have buttons. All these should have buttons on all the sides. Yep, see? Buttons. Buttons everywhere. So, this one, though, if you were to press that button, it opens this guy. And down here... So, ooh, see, I just got some gunpowder. Because this is a safe island. Any mob that spawns on this island instantly dies. So that's all fine and great and dandy, you know, for up here, because it's passive mobs anyway, because it's all lit up. But I wanted a way so people could, you know, get some normal stuff. So, you know, gunpowder. What else do we got here? Anything else? Anything else? No, it looks like just at the moment some gunpowder spawned down here. Yeah, that's about it. There's also, if you swim back here, there's a whole secret storage area. You know, I want to add a little bit more support pillars there. There we go. Makes it look just a little bit more structurally sound. But yeah, so it's just a little secret area that, you know, you can store stuff in. Oh right, swimming in creative mode like this is kind of difficult. So let's see. There we go. I thought about putting some like pufferfish or something in there just to make it dangerous, but eh. And then just push this little button to get out. Yep. So there's that. So that's the basics of this place. Now for the actual fun, all these oh so enjoyable command blocks. So let's break out of here. Let me give you a tour of the brain of this. Eventually I'm going to want to convert as much of this into an add-on as possible. I'm already using an add-on to do a lot of the functions to save time. But yeah, eventually I like to get as much of this into an add-on as possible. So let's start off with these different areas. So these are commands. Oh, you're sleeping in a bed. Okay. Need me to as well. That's why I have this bed here. Accidental click. Oh, okay. So this all down here is just for my own testing ability. Be able to turn on things on the sidebar. You know, random age, see what time it is. Also, when I'm on here alone, I can lock the day and night cycle. As well as easily, you know, switch back and forth between creative and normal. But yeah, so it's a no command text, no regen, and then show ages. We already went into what all this was a little bit. This over here, just to make the admins invisible, and then give me this little white cloud, so that way the admin, you know where the admin is, but it's still spooky. Also, show dead with a white orb. So if you have the deceased tag, you are invisible and you are just a glowing white orb that people can follow around. I'm still tweaking what exactly I want to do with the dead, because the original idea for the original series was a chain world where once you were dead, you're out of the game, other people could come in and do stuff. This, I expanded it a little bit. So now they have this whole place, but I don't know how far I want to push that. Do I want to make it so they can go to the overworld, or I'm still playing with all that stuff. Oh dear me, where do I start? Did that. So this here, this book, the good book, it's called New Player Chest. Whenever a player joins the world, this gets copied by these guys. It delivers the package. So it clones that chest to the spawn location. But the thing is, the spawn location, well, is secure. So you can't build anything in a 3x3x3 cube there. So as soon as that chest ends up in this area, it automatically gets destroyed and gets dropped. So this chest gets destroyed, the book comes out of it, so you get two items that fall. You get the book and you get the chest. The chest, because it has a unique name, New Player Chest, also automatically gets destroyed. So as you see here, kill any entity. So right now it's not an entity because it's placed, but as soon as it becomes an item, it becomes an entity. And that way the new player just doesn't get a random chest in there. So this automatically sets the spawn point every 100,000 ticks, because, well, I want people to still be able to go to bed, but I don't want them to be able to come back alive if they're, you know, dead. So the idea is once they're dead, they end up here on the island. Tag new players alive, you're alive! So if you don't have a tag, you automatically get the alive tag. This is the ticking clock. Basically, every, you know, it adds removes one from the random time. Okay, so she's still 27. I guess it's still night, so it hasn't been the next day yet. Working with commands, 6 months or so, I guess. I mean, I've done some basic stuff for ever since they've come out, but really this heavier stuff, probably 6 months. Okay, so once the clock gets to 0, it tags them with gift, which we'll get into way over there. And I realize I can't click with my hand because I'm invisible, so you can't see me. That doesn't work. So this is the old way I used to do the flame effect. I might still need to. If that's broken, I'll have to fiddle with that. But in theory, the flame exit and entrance shouldn't matter. These are the 2 TP commands to get to and from the island based on those blocks. Oh, that's dead. I'll get to that in a moment. These are the world spawns. So this one here creates the 2 ticking areas. So you get spawn itself, which is based on something over there. And then the island itself. So the island's always active as long as someone's on the realm. The real world, basically, if you are outside of this area, automatically go into... Wait, game mode C. That's not right. Is that right? Should I be game mode S? Wait, something's wrong here. Game mode. Yeah, so this should be. You should be in survival mode. If you are not an admin and your distance is more than 300. A minimum distance of 300 blocks away from here. And your mode is 2. Yeah, that should be right. That's killing all the mobs except for certain things. Game mode A, adventure mode within 300 blocks. Okay. Okay, so I'm not sure why that was set to. That's weird. Right? Game mode S is survival. Well, I'll have to find out. Okay, what else? What's this guy here? Oh, this is the map clone, so it always clones. I've debated whether or not to have that as an option to turn on and off. Right now, it's just always on, but yeah. This is automatically refills the book quill, so that way the elders always have something to write with. I'll get to you in a moment. This is that wishing well thing. So, well, I suppose I should show you the wishing well first. Ouch. Uh-oh. 28. And she got 23. 23. I guess we're doing this now. So she gets 23. So let's see. 20. Nope, that's 22. 23. Oh, she lost half a heart. Okay, so lost half a heart. Right, that is 23. Yep. So yeah, aging. The way aging works is here. I'll go over here first. The way aging works is this big long thing. So every day these things happen. There's a little daylight sensor there and goes into this. So the first thing it does is, this is here because I forgot to remove aging. Remove the aging tag, remove the gift tag. The gift tag is when you get the age, reset the bonus set, basically reset all the tags and all the values to nothing. Then set the player's timer. So this sets the timer, so it set her timer to 35. Wait, what? Really? Has it been daytime that long already? Oh yeah, look at that. It's almost noon. Okay. So it resets the thing so to a random time between 10 and 100. So that way you don't immediately when you wake up have it happen, and you know, it might be at the very end of the day before anything bad happens. I made it so you can't get it really at nighttime. just because you could sleep and skip past it, and that wouldn't be that useful. Grow older is what it sounds like. It adds, it actually adds a random value. I'll get to that in a moment, but normally if you're playing with the defaults, that random value is 1. Sets the result value to between -10 and 10. And I'll get to the reason why it's a negative number and a positive in a moment. Set result bonus. Bonus is, as you see, something that's between 0 and 500. There's only 28 possible options, and half of those depend on if you're good, have a good result or a bad result. So it's like a 3% chance of you ever getting one of these. You really want to get the good ones. You really don't want to get the bad ones. But anyway, so remember I said the -10 and the +10 here? Well, that's because of this guy here. So what this does, you see, it sets the result to 23. The reason it set to 23 was, if you remember, back here, it actually gave her a -5. So -10 to +10. She got a 5. So right now she's 28. So it takes the player's age and then adds whatever the random result value was. So in this case, -5. So that's why she got a value of 23. That allows me, way over here, to create a sliding scale of difficulty. So when you're young, and if you're really young, between under 10, and you get a negative score, you just get regeneration. You get a regeneration function. All this row here are all good things. +4 health, +2 health, +half health. All good things. The second row here is mostly good stuff. There's a couple in here that have a value of nothing. So, nothing. So it is possible that a day could go by and nothing could happen. You just won't know. So you don't know if nothing's going to happen to you on that day, or maybe something bad is going to happen, or something good. So the second row here is all good, 1 or 2 nothings. Then we start getting into mixes of 1 or 2 bad, and then mostly good, and then, so basically as we're progressing, and as they get older and older and older, the results get worse and worse and worse. So here, you might gain 2 hearts. Well, way over here, when you're 64, you might lose. Oh, actually, that's only sub-half. Oh, here you get slowness. Come on. Give me one that has sub-half again. 68. Levitation. Okay, come on. Sub-half. There's a couple here, but basically you slowly start to... You slowly lose health. Now, you can heal using golden apples and that sort of stuff, but eventually what ends up happening is, when you get to this, to 72... So you can hit this by accident anywhere from 62 up, since negative and positive 10. What this does, it automatically, any score over 72 automatically gives a random value, so it does age over, aka over the age of what it is. And it will give a random value of either 71, which is nothing, so yay. It'll give you the wither effect, full normal wither effect. It'll give you an instant lose 4 hearts, health, which is 2 full hearts. Or you'll get levitation and start going up. So you would have to be eating an apple pretty much 3 out of every 4 days to really stay in the game, and at that point, how much gold can you get, Yeah. Now, to make things better and worse, as I said, you get these over here. They're good and bad results. So the good results are stuff like, you get a diamond chest plate, diamond pants, diamond helmet, diamond sword, diamond pick, diamond boots, diamond axe, diamond shovel, diamond hoe, That one's not as good, but I didn't want to let you craft a diamond hoe because that just seems wrong. You get a enchanted apple, not a normal apple, a full on what used to be called the notch apple. So that can get you a lot of that. A health potion. Now this is a normal health potion, so if you're smart about it, you don't just drink the health potion. You'll put it into a brewing stand and make it a level 2, and maybe make it a splash potion so you can, all be healed. A totem of undying. Originally I was gonna have this as a normal aging result. It heals you way too much when you die. I didn't realize that. I thought it just, brought you back from, the edge of death. So yeah, that became a advantage gift item. An elytra, always nice to have, or a shulker. Specifically a undyed shulker box. So those are all the positive things. So as you see here, if you got a score of 11, and if you notice this bonus set equals 0 or better, that means you would have either had a nothing, which is 0, or a 1, which was a good result. So like, oh, you aged, you got an additional, when you aged up, you got an additional half a heart. So that would give you positive results. The negative results are these guys. So, angry bees, baby zombies, lightning strikes everything in your area, a skelly trap of the horses, so you get 4 of those iron, armored skeleton horses surrounding you. Fast levitation, fast wither effect, hunger, a bunch of evokers, a bunch of angry wolves. By the way, those are angry bees, by the way. So again, bees don't do a lot of damage, but when you have a bunch of them all angry at you and you can't heal, that's not good. Wolves, angry wolves, a bunch of 4 raid captains. So that could be bad depending on where you are, or it could just be a really annoying nuisance. This one I'm still working on. The idea is that it's going to be a poison cloud. Basically a dragon breath, attack. Okay, here we have not just creepers. No. This would be charged creepers. 2 charged creepers would appear at you. Bunch of skeletons all appearing, and then a bunch of vexes appearing as well. Now, if you notice, there's only 1 command block for any of these. The reason is that these are all using function. That's what that add-on that I was talking about earlier. So if I do function, there's all the functions. So these are all part of that add-on, and it does a whole bunch of different things. So when you age, all the age effects, so like age add 4 will give you a bonus score of 1. So that way the other command blocks can then run, as well as giving you the gift tag to show, yes, you've aged up, you've got your stuff. Negative ones would give you a bad one, and functions are really useful, but you need an add-on pack to really be able to do that. What else? Okay, so I'll get to that in a moment. Okay, so you die, right? We already know where you get respawned because of that. So that brings us to this black area, the death area. Now there's actually 2 chains here. If you know, there's only 1 redstone block. That's because, I'll get to this in a second, there's a control center, so you can control what sort of gameplay you're doing. So there's Chain World, which is, there's only, 2 players in the world, and as a player dies, the other one becomes the elder, and the next person comes in. So this one's a little bit simpler of a design. So this literally just looks for the elder, once you're dead, gives you regen, makes you a ghost. That's another function command, makes the player invisible with regeneration. Patro? She's speaking in tongues. What effect did she have? 23. Okay, so that wasn't... didn't age, no? Oh, yeah. Let's go check on mommy. This is why you have a prodigy to help out and don't go single. And he's stuck. I see. See, I can't do anything because, well, yeah. The other's in a boat? Oh. So they are. Oh dear. Oh, it looks like she got one of them. Yay. Let's watch as she protects her land. Yay. They spawn in. The other thing is, because it happens as you age, you know, each day matters. You know, you're only, in theory, if you do well and protect yourself, you'll probably get to around age, 60 to 70, which is about like 13, 14 hours of gameplay on average, I'm guessing. Maybe a little longer. The problem is, if you go to sleep, you're cutting your day in half, because you lose all the nighttime. The problem is, a whole bunch of baddies spawn in the night. So, it's a trade-off. Do you have more playtime by not sleeping? Or do you sleep, but you lose time? The other problem is, phantoms. I'm actually surprised there's no phantoms. Surprised no phantoms. Here's something you don't see very often. Players with shields. It's probably because of the, no regen, that you gotta be a little careful. That's why I put a fence all around the perimeter. Fence all around the perimeter. Oh, to prevent mobs getting in? I slept when it first got on. Okay. Okay, so yeah, she's building this little thing here. Very nice. You're on camera. But yeah, nice little place. Smiles. Okay, so let's get back to here. So see, fire is useful. Okay, so for chain world play, that's fairly straightforward because you have one player, you're done. And it doesn't matter who's the oldest or whatever, because whoever was there before is the elder. So for realm play, well, you may have someone that's just older. So the way it worked with that one is the eldest player is the eldest. So there's the death tag again, tags you as dead if you show up at the dead location. And you get the regen and you become the ghost, and you remove the alive tag and you remove them as elder, and you make them, so here's where it gets a little weird. So you make them the new elder, so you tag anyone that's nearby that's not an admin and is alive the elder. So you could be 1 day old and technically be the elder. And it lets you know, hey, you're the elder. And then there's this chain here. So this chain here, if you notice, is only 2. It's find the elder, and if the elder is found, remove the redstone block that goes there, which is created right there. This chain is the longest chain there is because I couldn't figure out an easier way to do this, at least not in command blocks. So what this does is every 4 times a day, it does a check. It checks to see, first it removes the elder tag, it then goes and takes the oldest age. It takes the age of the oldest person on and sees if it's older. If the elder is older than the oldest player, nothing happens. And it just continues on and it stops. If the elder is younger than the oldest player that's currently there, it then takes that age and says, yep, that's my age now. So then it goes to player ages. Then it says, okay, well, make all the, you don't need all this. The short version is, it basically makes the elder through a big long chain of stuff. And it automatically makes whoever the oldest player on the realm is, the elder. And if they weren't already the elder, it tells them, hey, you're the elder, and it tells whoever used to be the elder, you're no longer the elder. So that's what this big, long, ridiculous chain is. And that's all decided by this command room. So when you start up the game, you start here. So you can change it so normal day, 1 day equals 1 year, or you can slow down aging by putting these items in that chest. Now, by default, if you flip this chest and don't put anything in there, which is the default, 2 days equal 1 year. There's instructions in the book. And that's because this thing over here... there's a diamond sword. That's not stackable. So that means there's a 50-50 chance when this hopper runs, which it runs every day, will automatically, and this gets triggered this way, will be able to reach this block, which will set the age. It will trigger the random age to either 0 or 1. So that means you have a 50-50 shot at that point, if it gets triggered, to age. Well, every time you add an additional block there, you're adding another 2 days, because that's another 2 values on top of this, that you're going to age slower. I'm sure there's a simpler way of doing this. It's the only way I could figure out how to do it. But basically, the more you go in here, the less of a chance a diamond sword gets put here, which means less of a chance that this one will have a 50-50 shot of making you age a day. So there's that. Some of the other things you can modify in here, you got allow bonuses, allow penalties. Those are the 2 super good, super bad things. Allow the wishing well. We'll get to that in a moment. What sort of play style? So when I flip this, basically all it does is move that redstone block from one area to the other. And then, do you want this to be? Do you want afflictions and blessings, the penalties and the bonuses? Do you want them to be a 3% chance all the time, or do you want it to be a once in a lifetime occurrence? So what this does is removes that redstone block. And if you remove that redstone block, you can't each day remove the God Touch tag. God Touch tag is what tells this to stop running their special commands over there. So since you can't reset that, then either if you get a good thing or a bad thing, that's it. You can never get another good or bad thing. Right now, it's in a 3% mode because that's the defaults. So yeah, that's what all of this is. Now the last thing. The wishing. So this army, this army of armor stands. This army of armor stands here are all named wishing stand, all named stuff, and they're all triggered by this guy. So when that goes down here and triggers this, it randomly selects one of these wishing stands and clones the chest in front of it. And so each of these are special chests. So like here's Oak Forest. You know, some of these aren't great. You can get some diamond armor. That one has nothing, so that's why there's no one there. A conduit be kind of useful. What else we got here? Some different biomes that you might run into or be wanting to find. Ooh, there you can actually get some shulker shells. I don't think an elytra is. Elytra might be too powerful for a wishing well. Ocean monument stuff, dirt, because they can't all be winners. Butcher shop, bakery, surf and turf. So I mean, there's a wide range. Some diamond tools, diamond weapons, different stuff in here. So the way this all works is this thing here. This took me a while to figure out. So this command block here senses. Remember that well I showed you at the beginning? That senses the diamond. If it finds that diamond, this comparator turns on and briefly turns off of that redstone lamp, which allows for one of these diamonds to go into this hopper. So we're at 19 diamonds currently. It also then destroys the diamond that's thrown. Once this gets to, I think, 42 diamonds, it triggers this, which opens up the wishing well, triggers that clone, tells it that it's been cloned, clones the block, and then, goes from there. It also, over here, has a 50% chance. There it is. Has a 50% chance, just like before, to add one diamond to that pile. So that means the amount of diamonds it takes to do the wishing well is constantly changing. You can't just put a diamond in each day and hope eventually it's going to open, because if it puts a diamond in there when you're not around, right here, so it says, hey, is there a elder that's nearby, within 50 blocks, is there an elder basically right next to that wishing well? If there's not, all those diamonds get filtered back, using just the normal dropper sort of system here, back into here, and you start all over. So you lose all those gained diamonds that you've been throwing in day after day after day. So really, you want to make a wish all at once. You might get lucky and it might only take one diamond, or it might take quite a few diamonds. Now, what happens is, here we go. That wishing well stays open so long as there's not a player nearby. As soon as there's a player nearby, it activates this guy here, and once you leave the well, it replaces and closes up the well. So, and then you can throw more diamonds in and reopen it, repeating and recycling that whole process all over again. So I do have a couple empty spots here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 it looks like. So yeah, if you guys have any idea what other goodies might have, I have all the diamond items as a thing. I have most of the main biomes, like there's birch, oak forest, dark oak, jungle also includes the cocoa beans and the bamboo, because pandas. Spruce, you get the podzol, savanna, some diamond tools. I'm not gonna go through all of these, but villager bank, a whole bunch of emeralds, really useful for trading. Iron, bunch of iron blocks, slime blocks. These are tricky to get. These are, you saw them already. These are already filled bee nests. So that's the one that they got this last time when they wished. A Poseidon's Lure, an Uber, basically an Uber fishing rod is one of the options. But yeah, if you guys have any idea what might be in here, I don't, again, the idea was to not make it so you could craft and make diamond armor really easily. So at this point, it takes 42, possibly 42 items to make a diamond pick. Diamonds are pretty rare in this game, or are not as useful, you know, because you can't craft these things. So, yeah, I don't want to give it like, oh, like an elytra. I thought about an elytra, but I'm like, that's a really, really, really special item. I don't want it to be something that can be gifted. So that's why I'm leaving an elytra for this over here. So yeah, if you guys have any idea what other things I can have, and I can have a whole bunch more. I mean, I can literally every row here, I can have more armor stands. So if you have some ideas, even joke ones, because again, the more that's here, the more variety that'll end up happening, and the more interesting. As I said, I mean, I have butcher shop. Those are kind of useful, but then I have dirt. I mean, wouldn't you just love to spend 42 diamonds to get a stack of dirt? Or, I think there's a gravel one in here. There's surf and turf, farmer stand. Wintertime, you can make a snowman. Some gold supply. Oh, the mesa biome, all the different terracottas. I thought I had one that just was like gravel. I might just be missing it. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas, let me know in there. But yeah, I think that basically covers all of this. Again, eventually I'm going to release this. I would love to release this as a add-on pack, more so. Because right now I have to do some really weird shenanigan things here to create spawn points and then remap things with command blocks, and it's just a pain. If I could do it with an add-on, that'd be much better. Oh yeah, this just make sure that every day, you know, you're tagged as a ghost, and you know you don't accidentally come alive. I might expand on stuff over here, but yeah. So that is Generations. Let's take a quick look back at Momi. And what's she doing? She looks like she's staying in her little... Hello! There's a white cloud floating out there. What is... Oh, she's expanded. You've expanded the house. Might want to get a lookout tower to shoot down any wandering raid mobs. Also, don't get too old before bringing in your prodigy. You'll want to make sure you don't get too hurt too fast like your elder did. Oh, you know what? They also supposedly protected the Nether. The last elder made a simple little gold farm apparently, and I will avoid pigmen. Oops. What did I do? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I broke something. I broke something. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm stuck. I can't move my mouse. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, this is... I can't... Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Can I click? Can I... What is going on? I'm not controlling the mouse. I don't know what's going on. Hello? What is going on? What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna have to... I don't know what's happening. But yeah, I'm gonna have to try to stop the stream here. And yeah. So, hopefully be on here in a second. And thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna try to stop the stream. I don't even know if I'm still streaming. What the heck is going on? Why can't I move my mouse? I'm almost there. Okay. Oh, come on. It's like all of a sudden all my keys are being overridden. Stop. There we go. Nope.